People who don't exercise or work out, why don't you? I worked construction and honestly after working all day going up and down ladders and moving equipment, I am all set. I'm going to start tomorrow. I've weighed the same since high school, I'm 47 and work a physical job. There's no way I need any more exercise than I get throughout my normal days. I walk, that's all I feel like doing. I'm dealing with epilepsy and finding the right medication. I'm constantly tired, and that's one of my seizure triggers. I'm honestly terrified that I'll injure myself if I have a seizure while exercising. Just don't have the motivation. Not depressed or anything, just don't want to. I work a very physical demanding job and I consider that my workout lol. I need to get back into the gym though. I wasn't athletic growing up. I hated gym class almost as much as gym class hated me. We never reconciled. I also have zero discipline. I was the kid that never did my homework but got by on the tests and papers. I still blow off daily routines. I do lack discipline for things I don't enjoy, but I ended up finding my passion, worked very hard and now have career doing what I love. I just still really hate running. My wife doesn't exercise at all, and I work out 5-6 days a week. She still looks more fit than I do. Pain. Never liked feeling out of breath, it was always a horrible feeling and I couldn't understand how anyone could like working out. Turned out I had exertional asthma, even well medicated I don't like the feeling. I eat healthy and have an active job and free time but I don't do anything extra. I have incurable cancer. I'm gonna live my life as I want. I went to a clinic and the nurse said we're gonna tell you to stop eating carbs blah blah blah. She said, in the future we'll reduce or get you off the meds. My reply was I don't have a future. Her reply was brilliant. Checked the computer, then said eat and drink what you want. Brilliant. Don't feel sorry for me. I'm loving life. I have trouble motivating myself, probably due to depression. I know logically that it's not that bad and sometimes even feels good, but I just never do it. I don't want to. It's boring, I have no motivation, there is always other things I rather do. 'Cause fuck you, that's why. Nah, in all seriousness, I left the military not too long ago. My body hurts. I just wanna chill for a while. Enjoy the cartilage that's left in my knee for a bit. I'll get back on it eventually. Or maybe not, who knows. Like I said, fuck you. Well, not you op, I meant society. Edit, thanks for the award. Edit, also thank you for all the advice, brothers sisters. I'm glad I'm not the only one feeling like this and I appreciate all the advice. Hope you all are taking care. Change them socks too lol. Because I absolutely hate it. I've tried several different types of exercise, some I can't do due to knee issues, but regardless of the type of exercise, I absolutely hate it. I dread getting ready to do it, I count minutes until it's over. I just cannot see how people enjoy it. Doesn't relieve stress for me. It causes stress. My brain writes exercise checks that my ass won't cash, crying face. I've not been to a gym in years. I absolutely hate them. However, I started doing Parkrun UK a few years ago, a free weekly 5K run walk, which happens simultaneously in many parks all over the world every Saturday morning. Since the first time I received a result to my phone, I got hooked and just wanted to beat it. Needless to say, I am a lot fitter now than I was. Recovering anorexic with retaining osteopenia. I'll do bits here and there and I walk a lot, but my main focus is exercising only for fun and or health benefits. That means that as much as I might benefit from weightlifting or long runs, they aren't safe for me to do without a friend in case I become obsessive again. Do fun exercise. Stay active, but also stay happy. That's my motto. Sometimes I do nothing, sometimes I climb a mountain. I try to do enough in between that's not crazy UK mountains lol. I just want to be fit enough to do what I want. Chronic pain. I'm exhausted from work and like to use my free time on things I actually find enjoyable. Life is short and I don't care if I'm a good-looking corpse. Edit the amount of people giving me shit for not working out. You don't have to work out to lead a healthy life. A decent diet and avoiding certain vices in moderation is enough for most people. The reality is I have a lot of demands on my time and an hour 3-4x a week in the gym for something I no longer enjoy is not time well spent for me. It is for you, good for you, but my health is just fine without it. Thank you very much. I used to exercise a lot. It never really helped with my depression. Then the first time in my life I stopped for about 2 years and I've gained 30 pounds as I was getting back into it cause I was tired of being overweight and hate my body like this. I torn my Achilles meniscus in my knee at work and need open knee surgery. Now of course because I can't, I wish so desperately I could work out again. Because it's so incredibly boring that it's hard to keep up for as long as it takes both time-wise each workout and consistency with workouts to feel or see any motivating results. Because I work 14-hour days, and have a 2-year-old. I've got 2 kids, 12 pets, a 9-hour job, and would like to relax on the little time I free up for myself. Laziness. Former non-exerciser. I used to, and it feels good when it's done, but I absolutely hate every second of it. It's more fun if you have somebody to run exercise with, but I don't, so it's very hard to motivate myself to do something I really don't like. I actively hate it. Doesn't make me feel good, makes me angry when I'm bad at it, or someone is yelling at me to do better. I'm stubborn and am prone to giving up when I can't do it perfectly the first time. Only exercise I've ever enjoyed is yoga, I think because there is a do the best you can, and it's okay if you fail mentality. So whatever endorphins people get, I get the opposite. Any amount of exercise that even slightly raises my heart rate or makes me sweat makes me incredibly angry. Like I get rage-filled and stay grumpy and irritable for hours afterwards. It can ruin a full day easily. I've tried a lot of ways to exercise: fun dance classes, lifting, yoga, swimming, heat, cardio alone with podcasts, jogging in the cold, team sports, no difference. Still just leave feeling like I want to angrily claw my own skin off my body. Because I have depression and anxiety and it's very difficult to find the motivation. However, when I'm not in the middle of a depression spell and I do find a little motivation, I go hard. I'm a mom to 2 small kids, work full-time, and have other hobbies I enjoy: more horseback riding, cross-stitching, cooking, etc. If I had more time, I'd love to get into yoga. I'm burnout from work and being a single mom. I'm a long-haul truck driver, and I'm female. I'm not going to walk around a skeezy truck stop. That's a tragedy waiting to happen. I try to do what I can in the sleeper berth. Some sit-ups and flutter kicks, but it's hard to get any kind of exercise when I'm on a tight schedule, sitting behind the wheel for 11 hours a day, and don't have any place I feel safe walking. Have you seen the cost of food these days? I'm holding on to the pudge it brings. I paid for it. Smiley face. I'm flat out lazy. Currently, my job is 15 minutes walking distance from my home, and I spend most of my job walking around and carrying stuff. So I don't really need a gym. With 2 small children and a full-time job, I don't have time for sleep, let alone working out. I have a heart condition that makes it difficult too. It's uncomfortable, unsatisfying, difficult and boring. My boobs hurt and I can't bear to buy a humongous sports bra. I really wish I could enjoy exercise or at least tolerate it, but I just can't. I loathe it. I medically can't run, bike, lift weights, use treadmills, or play sports due to a nerve issue, even though I was able to hike 14,000 peaks in the last few summers. Weird, I know. Hiking seems like the only thing I can do as long as I am careful on the downhills. Kinda hard to do most of the useful ones in a wheelchair, and in my particular case, a non-usable left arm leaves out free weights and other arm exercises. 1. My job is physically demanding enough to be considered working out some days too. When I get home, all I want is to relax because I'm generally in pain. 3. Working out is boring. 4. I'm comfortable with my weight. I find everything about exercising demotivating. Having to put time aside to do something I don't enjoy feels like a waste of time. All the sweating, straining, struggling, waiting for results to show, it makes me hate having to do it. Funny enough, I didn't hate the pain and soreness that typically came with every type of workout I've ever tried. I would rather do things that require physical activity like raking the yard. Combining the effort with a clear beginning and end plus accomplishing a task are the only way I can wrap my head around a workout. Motivation mostly. I really don't enjoy it, so trying to force myself is super hard. Plus, I despise sweating, even in hot weather. Just makes me feel dirty. I walk a lot with my job and other social activities, so I'm okay for now. I'm tired. I've got 3 kids, a deployed husband, and a non-existent thyroid with hormones that won't balance. One of those kids is disabled. I volunteer at the school daily, I volunteer at church, I lead Girl Scouts. I do laundry and scrub bathrooms and cook so many meals. I know that exercise will give me energy, but where do I find the energy to exercise? 1. Boring as fuck. 2. Pain. 3. Depressed AF. 4. Sitting and laying enthusiast. This being said, I just got a treadmill and I'm going to start stupid fucking walking every day even though I really don't motherfucking want to. I don't want to die at age 45 and unfortunately working the fuck out and eating healthy is what it takes, god damn it. I don't like how it makes me feel. I often feel sick or fatigued every time I do it. People say that it makes you feel happier once you've exercised, but I've never felt that. It always makes me feel terrible and I feel like people are constantly judging me if I do exercise for once. Chronic fatigue syndrome. Exercise and a lot of physical activity will cause me to crash. Sometimes for several days. Recovering from COVID. Slowly getting back to my free weights and push-ups, but I'm still exhausted most of the time. Pure laziness and lack of motivation. When I was going to the gym I never saw any improvement. No weight loss, no strength gain, and I just stopped one day. I never gained any endurance for running and I grew tired of trying. I'm an amputee and I can only wear a prosthetic about 30 of the time, and any rigorous activity that makes me sweat causes sores and discomfort. I also have shoulder arthritis, so any lifting causes pain. I can swim a little bit, but can't really afford a membership to anywhere with a lap pool. I hate being out of breath. I feel like I'm dying. I use an inhaler but the agony is still too much. Also traumatized from the 2-mile runs in high school PE before I was diagnosed with asthma. The few times I've been to the gym I felt really sick afterwards. I don't get these people who feel good from exercising. No time, no energy, no willpower, no cash. I really wish I could, but I'm about 10 kilograms below a healthy weight. I know that it would be such a struggle for me to eat enough food to justify exercise, and I don't want to jeopardize my physical health anymore. Maybe one day. I don't like it. Don't see the point in doing something I don't like. I used to work out years ago. I'd go to the gym 5 days a week and I was a bit slimmer than I am now and quite muscular. But, I realized I never really enjoyed it. I had a warped view of myself, that I wasn't good enough no matter how thin, fit and muscular I was. Now I'm content with my dad bod.